We won't bring you up on the screen, but should we monetize the misfortune of others by running a drama channel? I personally, that's not my thing. Depends on whether they've taken the mickey out themselves as well. A little bit like You've Been Framed. You've Been Framed works because people have chosen to send that content in before you laugh at it. So those people have laughed at themselves, have gone, well, it's quite funny. And watching Bob fall off the roof on an icy day onto the snow. I tell you what, we'll send that into You've Been Framed. And then You've Been Framed are also going to reward them with money for that as well. So personally, I'd say yes, but you've got to do it in a clever way, in a sensible way. There are certain channels in the past, I can't remember the name of the content that he used to call it, but Ray William Johnson, he got into quite a lot of trouble for using people's content without saying it was their content, and then there was all sorts of different things happened there. I think Toby as well, my friend Toby Turner, he had some issues with win, lose or draw when he was showing content, but then he got people eventually to start sending in their content themselves or recommending their piece of content, and that's how we got around it. So as long as the person who's involved that you're taking the mickey out of has taken the mickey out of themselves, offered it up for usage, then why not? Absolutely. But yeah, not where it's like truly horrible, somebody maiming themselves or breaking a bone or what have you. But if they've offered it up themselves, why not? If it's a bit of fun, if it's a laugh out loud moment, then absolutely. I don't believe certain channels like, is it Drama Alert? I can't remember. It's interesting, and a lot of people obviously watch that content because they're interested in the people they're talking about. But personally, no, I probably wouldn't. But it's a personal thing. If you are that type of person who's happy to make money out of the misfortune of others, crack on, do it. Doesn't mean it sits well with me, but it might sit absolutely perfectly with you. I'm not going to stop you making some money just because I'm giving my point of view. What I would say is probably don't make money from it at the start anyway. Just concentrate on making the content you are actually enjoy making, the content you're passionate about. So if you're passionate about that, absolutely fine. Make that content. And then when you get an audience, then look to monetize it. But don't monetize the audience, just monetize the product. So again, create products behind it perhaps, but more likely sell sponsorship of the product rather than trying to sell to the people who are watching it, because you've built an audience through the fact you're giving away free, fun-based content that they're interested in seeing because it's all drama-based. So monetize the show rather than the audience. Philly D was very good at doing that with his news channel. He monetized the actual show. Big companies would sponsor the show rather than sponsoring or monetizing the audience itself. Obviously, he got to a stage where his audience was so damn big, it didn't even matter that he monetized the audience as well. But yeah, there you go. Hopefully that kind of helps you out, Dank. Yeah, fingers crossed, watching over on Twitch.